stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, several Abaco residents receiving keys to their new homes as the government makes good on its promise of providing affordable home ownership for Bahamians. The April 1st VAT rate adjustment deadline just hours away. Hear how the Consumer Protection Commission is helping retailers adapt to the new value-added tax cuts on food prices. In sports, Jazz and Yankees with a record-breaking night. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. So glad that you can join us, and welcome to the broadcast. A major milestone for recovery and rebuilding in Abaco. 12 families receiving keys to their new homes thanks to the Davis administration's ongoing push to help residents move to permanent housing. The initiative marks a significant step forward for communities still healing from the wrath of Hurricane Dorian. Devontae Hanna has more.
The Davis administration is making a push to turn domes into homes in Abaco.
Help and hope is here.
That's the goal, as 12 families, 6 in Central Pines and 6 in Spring City, were given the keys to their new homes on Friday, replacing some of the temporary dome structures and rebuilding lives once uprooted by Hurricane Dorian's fury.
The handing over of these homes represents important progress for the people of Abaco as we continue to build back better than before, years after the tragedy of Dorian.
He emphasized that his administration remains committed to rebuilding resilient communities across Abaco.
Our plans must be expanded to fulfill the demand for more accessible home ownership opportunities. Affordable home ownership is at the heart of our agenda for a fairer and more prosperous Bahamas.
The 12 homes, 4 of which are a part of the Rent-to-Own initiative, adds to more than 100 homes built by the Davis administration since coming into office across the country. Minister Lisa Raming says there's much more to come.
In Salvador, you will hear about it, and it's going on right now. 18 homes almost to be completed.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Devontae Hanna.
Well, hours before that April 1st 5% VAT adjustment on all food items in food stores in the country, officials of the Bahamas Consumer Protection Commission now on the ground working with food operators to ensure that merchants make the necessary changes to benefit consumers. Executive Chairman of the Consumer Protection Commission, Senator Randy Roll.
Couple of days, you know, the Affordable Bahamas and a number of industries and government officials will be meeting with some of the store owners in terms of making sure that we're on the same page as soon as the VAT new tax rolls out. There are still some people in terms of the unclarity as to what are uncooked and unprepared food items. And so we want to wrap up the campaign as far as that's concerned.
Well, the new adjustment rate applies to fresh fruits and vegetables, baby food, lunch snacks, and frozen foods. However, it will not apply to prepared foods in food store delis. The 50% VAT reduction on food items, a welcomed relief to thousands of Bahamians facing cost of living hardships.
We have been making very good progress in terms of the app that will be rolled out in short order as it relates to comparing prices. We've been taking a proactive approach in our food, quality food tracker, and just today we did a tracker on the price of cement. And so again, what we're doing is positioning the minds of Bahamians to understand what would be the benefit of certain things such as the app.
Special day honoring the work of local physicians at St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Boyd Road. The event in observance of National Doctors Day. Minister of Health, the Honorable Michael Darville, says the role of physicians is critical in safeguarding the well-being of patients.
Today we celebrate our doctors, our dedicated men and women who have dedicated their lives in the business of healing and promoting health and wellness. Medicine is a field that requires great demand and learning, adaptation, and the most important aspect of our ability to provide care for patients is compassion.
The month of March being observed as National Colorectal Cancer Month. Health officials raising awareness about the importance of early detection and screening to combat the high number of deaths globally and nationally. Gastroenterologist Dr. Marcus Cooper.
There is a misconception that colon cancer affects men more than women. This is not true. Any gender can be affected. We're now seeing people at younger ages, in their early 30s and 40s, being affected with colon cancer. This falls outside of the screening guidelines, but it's important, one, to get some form of colon cancer screening after the age of 45, and also to be aware of symptoms in your bodies and changes in your bowel habits that can really cue you into something going on.
As with most diseases, family history plays a huge role, and Dr. Cooper explains it's suggested ladies diagnosed with breast cancer also have a colonoscopy done.
Don't be afraid. Don't let fear kill you. Be proactive about your health. Be wise about the decisions that you make about your health. Have some form of colon cancer screening, one that you can afford and one that is comfortable for you. There are options.
Well, some very good advice there. Stay tuned. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. There's more after this.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Diet-friendly special.
Good to grow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources is pulling out all the stops for this year's Agri Expo happening April 4th to 6th. At today's press conference, Minister Jomo Campbell and Project Manager Jacqueline Fox DeVoe spilled the juicy details on what attendees can expect. And trust us, you don't want to miss it.
This is more than just an event. It is a movement toward a stronger, more self-sufficient Bahamas.
There'll be a number of lecture series. Whether you want to do Poultry 101, whether you want to learn aquaponics, whether you want to learn aquaculture, whether you want to learn how to do backyard gardening, whether you want to learn how to grow sweet potato, whether you want to eat some flour cake from Cat Island. We have it all there at this year's Expo.
Minister Campbell emphasizes the importance of the Expo in promoting local food production, strengthening food security, and creating opportunities for Bahamian farmers and fishers.
Young Bahamians will be able to showcase their work, contributions to these vital industries. We have 80 plus local artisan displays showcasing Bahamian-made products. Bahamian-made products. And the most fun part of it all, a free kiddie corner and family-friendly activity section. There will be cooking demonstrations, and the back of the island competition is back again, featuring Bahamian chefs using homegrown ingredients, not to mention live Junkanoo and cultural performances. Ladies and gentlemen, we are committed to building a self-sufficient and sustainable food system that will nourish future generations.
The Agri Expo 2025 will be held from April 4th to 6th, and organizers are encouraging the public to come out and experience the best of Bahamian agriculture and marine resources. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Well, welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. The Advisory Committee on National Honors advising the public that the deadline for public nominations for national honors is Monday, March 31st, 2025. The Society of Honors are the Order of National Hero, the Order of the Nation, the Order of the Bahamas, the Order of Excellence, the Order of Distinction, the Order of Merit, and any other honors constituted by the Governor General, distinguished service medals in the public service, military service, police service, prison service, and uniform branches, and medal for bravery. You may obtain nomination forms online at bahamas.gov.bs or the Cabinet Office or from the Office of Administrators in the Family Islands. The announcement of awardees will be made Independence Day. The awards will be conferred National Heroes Day, the second Monday in October. Well, what a historic moment for a young Bahamian in the Bahamas. Bahamian Foreign Officer or Bahamian Foreign Service Officer John Bridgewater receiving his certification in International Protocol and Diplomacy from the prestigious Protocol School of Washington, one of the most elite institutions for international protocol and diplomacy training. Bridgewater is the first Bahamian to be certified by the Institute in its 40-year history.
It's an accomplishment. I'm really blessed and honored to have been given the opportunity to represent our country, but also bring us a part of a much larger network of international protocol officers. Very intense. Of course, it started at 7:30 in the morning, and sometimes we didn't finish until 6, maybe 7 o'clock that evening. We had a number of different simulations. So even though you get a theory aspect of it, you get the simulations as well, so it helps you to put that theory into practice.
Now, this certification certifies a Foreign Service Officer as an international protocol officer capable of establishing military, state, diplomatic, and royal protocol. Fresh of his international certification, Bridgewater now looking to bring a new vigor and increased focus to his role.
Well, protocol officers, we are the persons that ensure diplomacy is intact. So we are the chief liaisons for our country. We write diplomatic notes to other countries, and we request courtesy calls when necessary. We set the stage. We create the environment for our dignitaries to discuss, have bilateral and multilateral agreements and conversations. I'm in the protocol division at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and when protocol is being established, protocol has to be properly established. Whether that's a flag, whether that's a foreign dignitary that's visiting for a state visit or an official visit, there are a number of different customs that goes into protocol.
Well, it was a snapshot of Bahamian culinary delights. Of course, turning out on Charlotte Street for the Ministry of Tourism's Bites on Bay. Officials hoping to make this a permanent fixture in the downtown area. Director of the Tourism Development Corporation, Dwight Gibson.
A spot where persons can come, they can hang out, they can enjoy our culture. The park will be more than just food, it'll be entertainment. So it'll be a combination of food and Bahamian culture, an opportunity for our visitors to really see what we are like as Bahamians and to enjoy, you know, a little bit of food, a little bit of dance, a little bit of music, a little bit of drink. Can't leave that part out.
From juicy grills to perfectly swirled frozen yogurt, the food pop-up event providing savory treats for everyone.
The park that's coming will have opportunities for persons that want to get into this business that don't necessarily have a truck. So we have some things planned for them that'll give them the chance to showcase their experience, their product in a park that we will provide opportunities for young and budding entrepreneurs and chefs to really come and showcase what they have to offer.
Well, after months of rifts with another faction of the group, members of the Valley Boys Junkanoo group, now holders of that official name, went to the polls to choose a new executive team. Their first ever public election, providing members an opportunity to chart a new course for the organization. Valley Boys Treasurer Shane Albury.
Today we had an open and free elections for the Valley Boys Junkanoo group. It's the first ever. In the past we have had elections, but it was also held for a small group of persons who selected who they wanted to lead. But today we showed true democracy when everybody who considers themselves a Valley Boys was able to vote and vote for the leaders of their choice.
Albury says that while this may be the first, it is not the last, as the organization prepares to exhibit more transparency moving forward.
For years, Valley Boys have been asking for democracy. This is what we've been asking for. And for years, we have not had the opportunity to do this. But now we have had the opportunity to do it, and we will see a renewed, refocused, re-energized, revamped Valley Boys group.
Well, students from several schools in Eleuthera are very happy tonight after showcasing their best at last night's Junior Junkanoo Parade. Our Altavis Munnings was there from Governor's Harbor.
Queens Highway here in Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera, coming alive Saturday night as 8 schools participated in the 2025 Eleuthera Junior Junkanoo Parade.
James Eastern Primary School was the first on the parade route. These students were ready to win. They were followed by the Emily G. Petty Primary School and Center for Exceptional Learners. Their vibrant colors and Junkanoo rhythm stole the show. There was only one entrant in the remaining categories, including the high school division that was dominated by Central Eleuthera High School. Enjoying the display of culture was the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Mario Boleg, and Central and South Eleuthera MP, the Honorable Clay Sweeting.
So we don't want them just to come and fun and have it, but really understand the history of the parade, understand how to prepare, whether it's billing costume, decorating costumes, whether it's playing a music instrument, or even whether it's just dancing in the streets. But we want to make sure that we sustain, when all of us are here, are going, that Junkanoo remains in this country as the #1, or what they call the best show on earth.
I guarantee you that these will compare with the Saxons and the Valley Boys. I can promise you that. It's Junior Junkanoo, but we have a lot of talent. The children are excited, and you know, this is what it's all about, investing in the young people in our country, to show them our heritage, where we come from, and to be a part of this.
Disney Cruise Lines strongly believes that their investment in Eleuthera's Junior Junkanoo Parade is making a difference.
You know, in the past, we've had students who've taken the theme of Disney and really brought it to the boulevard here in Eleuthera, and that always makes us excited. But what we are really focused on is giving these young Bahamians an opportunity to show their fullest potential when it comes to Junkanoo and their creativity.
The National Junkanoo Committee was also on hand to ensure all the rules were adhered to.
And we also appreciate the teachers, the students, the parents who've allowed their children to be a part of Junior Junkanoo, but most importantly, the Junkanoos that are on Eleuthera who have devoted so much of their time and efforts and energy and supplies to help us to produce such a wonderful parade this evening.
Andros and Bimini are the next family islands on the Junior Junkanoo schedule. Reporting from Eleuthera for the Bahamas tonight, I'm Altavis Munnings.
Well, stay with us. ZNS Total Sports up next.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exoma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is to do some work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass it along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Minister Mr. Mario Boleg.
In a high-spirited presser to announce the annual National High School Track and Field Championships, Sports Minister Mario Boleg said this year's meet promises to be 3 days of an electrifying display of talent and heart.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and the B3As, is happy, proud to present the Super Club Breezers National High School Track and Field Championships, where the nation's top student athletes will go head-to-head, chasing glory and the prestigious national title. This isn't just any competition. It's a celebration of grit, determination, and sheer passion. It's where records will be shattered, limits will be tested,
Education Director Dominic McCartney-Russell noted that the Education Ministry's goal is not just about developing premier athletes.
When the Bahamas wins a medal at the Olympics, you cannot say that we have not won the whole Olympics. That's the kind of camaraderie that sports allows for a nation, and certainly for our children. And we want every campus to be a positive learning environment, a positive culture. And when you bring students together like that, you're able to do so.
Powered by Super Club's Breezes Resort, the theme for this year's Nationals is Breaking Limits, Achieving Greatness. Competition is slated for March 20th through 22nd, 2025. I'm Adama Williams for Ed Talk.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready, simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars in Oaksville, Carmichael, East Street South, and the Charles Sanders Highway. See Little Caesars BS on Facebook and Little Caesars Bahamas on Instagram for more info.
Pizza.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, but we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
Entrepreneurs, are the high costs of banking services making it harder for you to grow your business? The SBDC's Business Blueprint is back with all the information you'll need to get your business finances right and on track. So join us when we sit down with Fidelity Bank and Trust International's Group CEO, Goran Poe, to discuss securing funding, managing banking fees, and alternative lending options. Plus, get his top-notch financial advice for long-term business success. Only on the SBDC's Business Blueprint, Monday, March 31st at 9 p.m. on ZNS TV 13, because only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. BMA baseball superstar Jazz Chisholm Jr. going 2 for 5 with a solo home run and an additional run scored in the Yankees' 20-9 victory over the Milwaukee Brewers on Saturday. The Yankees setting a franchise record with 9 home runs in the rout. Chisholm got into the action with a 442-foot solo blast in the third inning. Jazz slotted into the cleanup spot, but mostly came up with the bases empty since Aaron Judge blasted 3 homers, 1 spot ahead of him in the lineup. Now, the buzz post-game was around the new torpedo bats used by several Yankees, including Jazz and Anthony Volpe, who both hit home runs. Now, the bats do not violate any rules, according to an MLB spokesperson, adding that as long as an approved bat supplier has adhered to the requirements in the rulebook, MLB has traditionally not otherwise legislated bat dimensions and shapes to a certain restriction. In track news, the ageless wonder defying Father Time yet again. Olympian Tim Munning shattering the men's Masters 55-59 400-meter record earlier today at the 2025 World Masters Athletics World Indoor Championships in Gainesville, Florida. Munning's won gold and set a new record in 52.82 seconds. More from Munning's record-setting performance in Monday's Sportscast. Also breaking a record, the Tennessee men's swimming team. They broke their own NCAA record to lead the Vols to their highest finish at the NCAA championship since 2001. The relay team of Bahamian Lamar Taylor, Guy Carib, Nikolai Blackman, and Jordan Crooks won another NCAA title, this time in the 400 free. They would set the NCAA record in a time of 2 minutes, 42.30 seconds, to best their previous time of 2:42.41. Taylor with a 41-second split on his leg. It was the first time Tennessee won the 400 free relay since 1979. And a group of local parking enthusiasts are trying to reignite interest in the nostalgic sport.
Well, initially it started as just a funny idea, like wouldn't it be cool if we had a parking lead? And then as we kept talking about it, we just really felt like it was something that we could do that would be fun and nostalgic and just get people out.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was if international sports leagues could have pillow fighting and tag leagues, why we can't have our own, something true to us, And that's pretty much where the idea birthed from.
Full story in Monday's Sportscast. Let's look at your sports on this Sunday. A check on weather when we return.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Diane Dorsett joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening, Desmond. A mid-level trough produced a few brief passing showers over parts of the northwest Bahamas today. And while we're in the dry season, which typically lasts until mid-May, we're keeping an eye on some heavier showers and thunderstorms making their way toward the northwest Bahamas. Right now, outside our studios, it's mostly cloudy with a comfortable 76 degrees. The humidity is sitting at 77%, and the pressure is at 1,017.7 millibars. Temperatures across the Family Islands are not looking much different from yesterday. The Northwest Bahamas is enjoying a mild evening with Freeport, Green Turtle Key, Bimini, and Bullocks Harbor at 76 degrees and Abaco at 75. While the Central Bahamas, slightly warmer but still comfortable in the mid to upper 70s. And as we head further south, Georgetown, Exuma at 77, and Rum Key, San Salvador, and Cat Island at 78. And for the southeast Bahamas, including the Turks and Caicos Islands, we have Acklins at 75, Crooked Island, Ragged Island, and Long Island at 79, and Betty Bay, Inagua, and the Turks and Caicos at 80 degrees. For tonight, the northwest Bahamas will be getting some winds from the southeast at 12 to 18 knots, with seas at 3 to 6 feet. Small craft operators should be cautious. High tide rolls in at 9:36 p.m. For the central and southeast Bahamas, winds are picking up at 15 to 20 knots from the southeast with choppy seas at 4 to 7 feet. Small craft should continue to exercise caution. For tomorrow, winds will calm a bit in the northwest Bahamas, shifting southeast to south at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will also settle at 2 to 4 feet, so we'll drop the small craft caution tomorrow. High tide is at 9:56 a.m. with low tide at 4:06 p.m. Winds in the central and southeast Bahamas are coming in from the southeast at 12 to 18 knots, with seas 3 to 6 feet. Small crafts in those areas should still be cautious. A mid-level trough over the western Gulf of Mexico is on the move, heading our way. By Sunday, it could bring scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms to parts of the northwest Bahamas. Tonight, expect partly cloudy and breezy conditions with a quick shower or two and an overnight low of 73 degrees. Tomorrow, we may get a few morning showers, followed by a mix of clouds and sunshine and a daytime high of 82 degrees. Looking at this new week, we'll start off with a couple of passing showers on Monday and Tuesday, but by midweek, we'll be back to mostly sunny skies. One thing to note, temperatures could climb up to 6 degrees above normal. So when you're heading out, remember to stay hydrated and take breaks from the sun if you can. That's your Sunday evening forecast. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your night. Back to you, Desmond.
Thanks, Jan. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night and a safe week.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
In the beginning,